My name is Omodele Adenuga. I'm Baba's third child. I'm grateful to God for this opportunity to talk about Baba. Up until now, it's still very difficult to refer to him in the past. We feel it's still very much with us. But as we prepare for the burial ceremonies, I think it's becoming more real, you know. Baba was one of a kind, very exceptional. I would like to focus more on his love for children. Baba was a children lover, almost to a fault. Okay, he loved children. He gave birth to so many of us, as you know. He loved children. He adopted some. Okay, some were family members. Some were not even related to us. But along, his life, they got to know him, they got to meet him, and he adopted them. We have a number of people we refer to as uncles, as aunties, all because they came close to Baba, or Baba drew them out or found them. They lived with us, and then we just call them aunties and uncles, even up until today. Baba loved children so much. He usually has a pet name of course he has pet names for every one of us. Okay, I remember, Tom Tom for my oldest sister, Kem, with several others. In fact, these are just the ones I can remember. I was Deleye or, I can't remember all now. I know Omodele was there, Deleye, there was, and he calls us, he looks for people in his family that will look like, and at times he calls us by their names. Not only the Baba love us, even our children, the ones, it was opportune to know and to care for. Before he became so aged, he gave them pet names. Baba was someone who could cry when a baby or a little child was crying. He could cry. I mean, immediately you hear the cry, he heard the cry of a baby. He could start crying, what did you do to that child? What's happening, It was actually like that. Baba will compose songs for children when they are crying, when they are sad. He could compose songs on the spot. Okay, and the songs will be wonderful, that a baby will stop crying hearing or listening to that song. Most of the time growing up, most of our growing days, whenever we had any occasion like Christmas or birthdays and we needed to kill a chicken, I wasn't the only one, but I know for a number of times, quite a lot of times, I used to be the one to hold the chicken for Baba to dress, and he delighted in doing that. I think it was an indirect way of training us and teaching us how to be able to dress a chicken, and that was how I knew, even from a young age, to dress a chicken until I could dress a chicken all alone. Baba had some methods that were quite different from others that could actually help you to single-handedly dress a chicken all by yourself from the beginning to the end. And I learned that quite early. I learned that from him. I also remember most of the driving lessons, at a very young age. He used to do this for us. Whenever you had to drive with Baba, there will be one thing or the other he would teach you about driving, okay? It was from Baba he learned that. You don't look, when you have an oncoming vehicle in the evening and the vehicle is flashing, you try to keep your eyes to the side. You watch the curb. Rather than looking at the car coming towards you, you keep your eyes to the right-hand side. You know, it was from Baba I learned that. And later when I had to go through a formal driving, lesson, I saw it was, one of the things. And also, about the broken lines, the continuous lines, you know when to overtake, when not to overtake and all that. I heard it for the first time from Baba. There were a series of things, about driving too, that I learned from Baba from very, very early age. Okay, now I think lastly, or for now, I would like to talk about when I came to tell Baba that, okay, I've met someone I would like to marry. There were a lot of reasons that should make me scared, okay? Especially from where I was going to marry from. Baba used to jokingly tell us that, don't marry from that side and all. But it so happened that was where, my fiance came from. And so when the time came for me to inform him, even though I knew I was going to marry from that tribe, I was not afraid. I don't know the confidence I had, but I was not afraid. I just came home and told him that I had something to tell him, and then he took me to his room. We sat down, I told him, and he asked me that where is it from? I think that was the first question. And I remember mentioning the place, and he said, okay, as long as it's love, and as long as you are sure, there is no problem. That was extremely relieving, even though I wasn't expecting any form of, I wasn't expecting him to say no, but it felt really relieving, when he said that as long as it's love and as long as you are sure that that's the person. And then we now went into a lot of counseling. So yes, I'm extremely grateful to God for the privilege and the opportunity to have such a rare gem, such a great man as a father. Adebisi Akanbi, ọmọ wa, ọmọ ẹkùn, ọmọ irin adodo, an exceptional father. Sunre o.
Baba had his primary education at Jehovah Nisi Primary School, Ilesha, Osun State, which he concluded in 1958. For his secondary education, he attended the Baptist High School, Ire via Ikorun between 1961 and 1965 on government scholarship. He also attended Federal Government College, Warri, but due to the Civil War, was transferred to Federal Government College, Sokoto. All this between 1966 to 1967, and was the recipient of numerous awards, including leadership awards in all the secondary schools he attended. After his HSC, Baba taught briefly at the Seventh-day Adventist Grammar School in Ede. However, in 1970, he gained admission into the prestigious University of Ife, now OAU, in Ile-Ife, and graduated in 1974 with a BA in Education, Yoruba and English.